Creating and completing a job in Mobile Workers is very straightforward. What we do is we take your existing job sheets and processes and build them into the system as what we call workflows. So each one of these will be different, a different set of questions on the mobile based on the particular job type and all tailored to your process. So to create a one-off job, you tap on the workflow and enter some basic information to begin with. So first of all, you need a job number. You need a particular customer and where the job is. Next thing then is you need a date of the job. So that's obviously the date that we sent out to his mobile. You can also use time slots as well if you want to use that for calendars, that kind of thing. So you've got where the job is, when. Next thing is which one of your mobile users you're sending the job out to. And then you've got any special instructions for that job and also a priority if required. So your basic fields. What we can also do then is add additional fields to this page, which are custom fields tailored to your requirements. Any of the things you would need, we can build in here. So we create our job. It's worth mentioning then as well, what we can also do is add attachments to a job. So any documents, images, PDFs, anything like that, you want to send out to the mobile, you can do. So your jobs get booked in on the Mobile Workers portal. So if we go into the mobile app, your guys out in the field have the mobile app, open it up and log in. And then they come to their jobs list, and what they'll do is receive all their jobs today from there. So this is the job we've just created. So what I'm going to show you now is a simple workflow. It's an example one. As I mentioned before, this will be different for every job type, every client. But it's a good example to give you some of the key features we typically have. So you guys have the list of jobs for the day, and then have some shortcuts from here. This one will show you the location of the job. This one will show you if any parts or items are on it. This one will show any attachments. But first of all, you tap on the job and get the details we've just sent out. So your mobile guy has a look, accepts the job. Next thing typically then is around obviously traveling to the job. So you've got a travel button there, either just to mark begin journey, or all these devices now have got sat-nav built into them, so it can open up the sat-nav to do navigation for them. And when they arrive at the job, nice and straightforward, press the big arrive button. That's important typically because what it will do is first of all record the time and date that they arrived, but also it records the GPS location to prove it as well. And that's the same for a lot of screens in the app as you go through. So we've got to our job. This tends to be now where we start building in a client's list of questions. So these are just simple examples, and we have all the sorts of things you would imagine from a mobile app. We've got yes, no fields. We've got notes boxes, drop-down lists of things, even star ratings. We've got date, time fields, anything you can require from the mobile app. And we can also do a lot of things around this, as well as just filling in the checklist. We can force access. For example, we can do things where we can force a certain number of photos to be taken for a question. So the guys can't carry on from the screen until they've taken one photo, two photos, whatever it might be. We can do things where, based on an answer to a question, it forces something. So, for example, here, risk assessment complete. If yes, that's fine, they carry on. If no, maybe it'll make them a pop-up to make them take a photo or add some notes. And we can even take that a bit further. We have things called sub-workflows where, based on an answer, it tells them what to do next. So maybe for risk assessment complete, if yes, that's fine, they just carry on as normal through the rest of the job. But if they put no, it pops up to take them down a slightly different route where maybe they have to fill reasons and notes as to why they didn't do risk assessment. But again, all tailored to requirements of the user. So we've got checklists in here, which is a key thing. Some clients we work with, we go down the route of adding sort of recording materials used and parts used and labour and that kind of thing. So we can create a catalogue on the portal, and then we might say what was used. So this is obviously just more of an electrical example, but we would completely tailor the catalogue as well to your process. So again, they can take photos of these things, add a quantity. That's just building up a list of materials, or some people use that for labour, maybe used. So we've got checklists, you've got sort of parts, materials. You've then got, some people have addition, just a notes box for anything additional to put in there. And then typically for a lot of people, they go through the checklists, adding parts, recording items delivered, all that kind of thing, and usually finish it off with a signature from a client. The idea is now, mobile guy's with the client, he shows them a summary of the job, what he's done, parts, client says, okay, and your guy then would then hand this over to the client. Nice little things where we can have a satisfaction score potentially from the client, which you can report on. Disclaimers can all be changed at your events, and then it's just they sign on the screen. And in this example, complete the job. And all that information then is sent over your mobile network straight into the mobile workers portal. And your guy would then just go on with his list, do the same thing again, arrive, start, signatures, notes, photos, whatever it is you require. And once the job is complete, if we come back to the portal, you'll see that the job turns green, here is completed. And then if we click into that job, all the information you've just filled in the mobile device is all here now. You've got signatures, you've got time they arrived, time they completed it. You've got all the job information here, so all the things we filled on the checklist. You've got your parts, you've got photos that were taken. And you have got this activities tab, which I mentioned, which gives you the breakdown of every stage of that job from when they looked at it all the way through to when it was completed. So as well as date and time, you also get the GPS location of where they were as well to do that. And once the job goes out to the mobile, filled in, it comes back to the portal here. All the jobs are stored in the portal, and from there you have the ability to export it out as a PDF. You can give clients access to a customer portal where they can view this online themselves, or you can potentially automate an email or an alert from the system straight out to the client or people internally. So mobile workers, we're building your job sheets, your process, tailored to your requirements, and a nice simple then process of creating a job, getting out to the mobile, receiving the information back here instantly and be able to do something with it.